I'm sure 2023 was a roller coaster for you too. There were beautiful moments and terrible moments. But before planning and manifesting anything for 2024, let's just sit down and thank God for once that we made it through. Now, like every other new year, we all have a lot of things in our mind that we want to incorporate in our lives. It could be a new habit, new milestones to achieve. But you also need to remember that, like every other new day that happens in your life, 1st January is also just another new day, and no change happens overnight, which is why most of our resolutions each year consistently fail, because we expect that we will be able to follow our resolutions completely and to the 100% each day, and in the first 1 week of the year we are pretty motivated, but by the end of the year we almost forget what we were looking for. So my first advice to start preparing for 2024 is to take it slow. I know that you want to achieve a lot, I know that you have a lot in your bucket list, but start slow. Maybe just start with one habit at a time and give your body the adequate time, space and energy to get accustomed to that habit. While decluttering my room in the morning today, I found out my previous year's art journal. I was so happy to see this. I've yet not completed it. It's less than half completed, but I really loved, and it made me nostalgic remembering what all I had wrote in this journal before. Another thing that I am doing to prepare for 2024 is to do the things that I love in these last few days left out of 2023. The entire year round, we are all hustling, we are all working towards our goals without really thinking that what matters to us. When I reflected on my year, I realized that literally it's been like 5 to 6 months maybe when I actually just sat doing nothing and maybe just listening to my favorite songs. Yes, it's been 5 to 6 months, and that's when I realized that I need to take out time for myself, not just to work but also unwind and do the favorite things that give me utmost joy in my life. For example, right now I'm cooking. As you all know, has been such a therapy for me in the past 4 or 5 years, I would say, and now that I know it gives me pleasure, I try to do it as much as possible and also try to experiment with cooking. Another beautiful thing that I did this week was to make a clay keychain. So first of all, my older keychain of my hostel room keys was in a very bad condition, and I really want to do something new every now and then. So I also thought of painting this pot that I made in my pottery class, if you remember and you've seen my pottery video. Another very common habit or resolution that we all have in our bucket lists for the new year is to get fitter, is to lose weight or to get in a certain body shape. But this time, thankfully, I got in touch with a lot of yoga. I went to a yoga retreat in Rishikesh in February, and I also joined proper online yoga classes in the last 2 months of 2023, which is when I realized that more than physical health, mental health is extremely important, and yoga is something that really focuses on a holistic approach to work on both of them together. And just in case my mental health doesn't do well, which it wasn't in a lot of months of 2023, I realized that I suffered a lot in my physical health. My menstrual cycles change, my weight starts increasing, my eating habits go terrible. So I have come to realize that I need to keep my mental health into check if I need to be physically healthy, and that is what yoga is helping me a lot with. And so my only plan and resolution for this year is to just practice yoga every day of the year, and that's it. I don't want to make it more complicated. I don't want to set weight goals for myself, and honestly, whatever I do, I want to have fun. I want to enjoy it or I won't do it. Even if it's working out, even if it's burning a few calories, I want to have fun. For example, doing a dance workout, because that is what makes me the happiest from the inside. I don't want to be working out just for the sake of it and feeling terrible inside. So yeah, that's one of the biggest resolutions and also my learning from the year 2023. Now look at this beautiful mess I've created in my room, and it's just so bad, and I really need to declutter and organize my room before the new year starts, or else nothing is going to change in the new year. I really need to get that vibe and high vibrational energies for my room. so that I can feel and be productive in this room. So I first of all started with cleaning up the front table. I have so many cosmetics arranged on this, and when I went on to check, a lot of them had already expired, so I had to throw them away. Then I had kept a few pieces this year since like months ago that I really wanted to paint and upcycle and do something out of them for the room, but I just wasn't able to. So I did all of that this time in a span of like 2 days. I arranged the entire room completely and nicely. I also cleaned up a few things that were literally not cleaned since like forever. There was my color palette. This is my 6th standard color palette. It's just so old and it was literally suffering, so I had to clean it up. There were a few glass and plastic bottles that I had in my room, and they were ready to be recycled, but I didn't know how to use them, so I washed all of them. I arranged the front grid because that's the first thing I look at when I wake up, so it really needs to look good and so I pasted the posters that I made. I also got the bed sheet change. I finally have this nice furry bed sheet on my bed, which gives me a nice cozy and comforting feeling. And after getting completely tired, when I sat down with my laptop in my room, I realized that hey, I need to do something, make something that makes me remember 2023 in the best way possible. So I thought of making a 2023 scrapbook sort of for myself, where I'll be reviewing each month in this entire column, and I'll be pasting a few pictures. At first I thought of making it on pen and paper, but then I couldn't get the pictures printed, so I thought why not make it on my iPad only. And this, trust me, turned out really well. This entire process of making it was really good, and while doing this I started jamming on songs, typical Punjabi songs that I'm loving these days. And I would highly request you to tell me in the comments by my lip sync that what is the song that I'm actually jamming to. Okay, moving ahead, this is how it actually turned out, and now I'm thinking of making it a ritual. Hi, light is a little annoying. अरे वाह भाई, लाइट अप हो गया फुल. हम गुड लाइटिंग में करते हैं अब. So yeah, basically what I was saying is कि now I'm gonna make my wallpapers for 2024 to go on my laptop, on my iPad, and also on my phone. And I want them to look like, you know, motivating in one way, but not overtly motivating that I feel bad on the days that I don't work. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Even if you don't, I'll make you understand. I'll just light this up. It's the most clumsy I feel. Also guys, I would love for you to give me product recommendations for the next year, for this upcoming year, that what should we launch on Mithali this side, because मैं वो भी plan कर रही हूँ side by side, but I'll start working on it once. बुझा दी मैंने बोलते बोलते. So yeah, I'll start working on it once my exams get over, my third profs. तो उसके बाद से हम काम start करेंगे on Mithali this side also. तो तब तक का time you all have to give me product recommendations कि मुझे क्या launch करना चाहिए on the website. Candles के लिए I'm definitely thinking, but वो हम as a new product नहीं launch करेंगे. We can launch them in a, you know, hamper or something जो हम next year hamper करेंगे. But other than that, what main product should we launch? Please let me know. मैंने बहुत time waste कर दिया सबका. Let's go. And now finally I'll be ending this video by just reflecting on my year 2023. I also did that in the Plan With Me live session that I did. You can definitely go and watch it from the I button. But currently I'm actually writing the things that were stuck in my mind and that were left while I was making that video, because I was having that pressure that, you know, 200, 300 or 500 people are watching me doing this. So it couldn't happen properly, but now I did it nicely. And I also made a travel list for myself. I also made a list of the things that I 100% need to finish off by the end of the year 2024. A few projects that I have in my mind that you will definitely see in this upcoming year. And yes, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed it and this video gave you a bit of inspiration to prepare for 2024, and also a reality check that nothing is going to change overnight. It's just another day, just another year. I hope that you have a beautiful one. And yes, that's about it. Okay, bye.